Like if you found the video valuable, Dr. Alina Kaur had spent her life mapping the genome of civilizations long gone. To her, DNA was a form of memory, a helix-shaped archive written not just in bases and bonds but in centuries of survival. On her desk aboard the orbital station Helios X sat a vial unlike any she had ever seen, double helixes woven into triple braids, spiraling with impossible symmetry. It shouldn't exist, murmured her assistant, Jun. It violates every model. And yet, the sample pulsed faintly, like a heartbeat. It had been recovered from a probe lost beyond the Kuiper Belt, one launched centuries ago by Earth's first deep space pioneers. Somehow, the probe had returned, bearing a strand of alien genetic material that whispered of paradoxes waiting to be solved. Alina ran her sequencer. Data flooded the screen, unspooling strings of nucleotides too elegant to be random. Patterns repeated in fractal echoes, each level encoding not just proteins but instructions. Jun frowned. It looks less like DNA and more like code. Hours blurred into days. When Alina finally broke through one of the recursive loops, her monitor bloomed with a projection of a city, a living simulation, rendered from genetic instructions. Towers of crystal light rose and fell in rhythm, as if the genome itself carried an entire civilization's memory. They encoded themselves in biology, Alina whispered. An archive built into a strand of life. But the deeper she dove, the stranger the paradox became. Time-stamped markers within the DNA referenced events that hadn't happened yet. Supernovae yet to flare, migrations yet to occur, wars yet to be fought. The triple helix wasn't just a memory. It was a prophecy. Jun's voice trembled. If this is real, it means their biology is threaded with time itself. That night, as Helios X drifted in silence, Alina dreamt of the city she had seen. Figures walked its glowing avenues, their forms translucent, watching her with patient eyes. One reached forward, placing a hand upon hers. When she woke, the mark of a spiral glowed faintly on her palm. Jun gasped. It's transferred to you. The spiral pattern matched the helix braid. Somehow, the DNA had imprinted itself into her skin, rewriting her cells with quiet precision. She felt no pain, only an expanding awareness, as if her mind had been braided with another timeline. Visions flooded her. Earth's future cities drowning beneath rising tides, orbital colonies fractured by civil war, stars flickering out like dying lanterns. And within each vision, a thread of hope, a guiding path the helix whispered she might still alter. Jun backed away. You're carrying a paradox. If you act, you could break causality itself. But Alina understood now. The helix wasn't a weapon. It was a warning system. A species long gone had woven their wisdom into a paradoxical genome, sending it forward across the gulfs of time to those who would inherit the stars. As alarms blared on Helios X, a reactor surge they had predicted only minutes before, Alina closed her eyes and reached into the spiral. The future unraveled before her, threads twisting into new weaves. By pulling at one, she could change outcomes, rewrite failures. The paradox was simple and impossible all at once. To survive the future, humanity would need to carry the memory of what had not yet happened. And Alina Kaur had just become the first living archivist of the helix. She turned to Jun, her eyes glowing faintly with fractal light. We don't have much time, she said. But maybe that's the one thing we've just been given.